she's a perfectionist, so she's really trying. She's very, very dedicated and obsessed and hardworking. But as you know, as Vincent Cassel's character Leroy always tells her, it's not letting her be free enough or sensual enough, and she certainly doesn't have her own voice with her dancing. So that's something that sort of progressively changes as she finds herself more. I learned about the ballet world mainly for the movie, so I saw the sort of authenticity of it as we went through, and yeah, I thought the script was really interesting, and it sort of parallels to the Swan Lake story, so that there was this sort of, central character who's created by someone else, and sort of to break free of that spell, she has to make a decision that is drastic and sort of her first act of authorship, and to sort of break free of that, of someone else defining who she is. 6 months ago, well, 6 months before shooting started, I started serious ballet training with Mary Helen Bowers, who was in New York City Ballet for a really long time. And she, so we just did 5 hours a day of ballet and sort of cross training to try and, make sure that I wouldn't get injured going into the stuff too quickly, because it's so harsh on the body. So we did a lot of swimming and sort of weight training as well. And when I got to New York, I started working with Michelle Rodriguez a little bit too, who does gyrotonics, and she sort of was working specifically on my arms and getting everything open, because there's such a specific posture and look to the arms. And then we started with the choreography with Benjamin Millepied, the choreographer, and with some great ballet mistresses who were coaching. Lily is wilder than Nina, and sort of less serious about her work, and has this fun side, which Leroy, the dance director, has sort of been urging Nina to find in her dancing, to let loose, to let go, to not be so rigid, not to be so safe. And so she decides that it might be a good idea for her to try, being a little wilder, going out one night with Lily. Yeah, of course, she's suspicious of that too, because she knows that she's competing with her, so she might be trying to lead her astray. I think we both had a lot of, and still have a lot of love and respect for ballet, and fascination with this sort of combination of this great beauty with a very, very dark sort of underbelly to how it's all created. I mean, it's so vicious on the body, and yet you never see it. It's like you see this beautiful image, and underneath it is some really, really sort of grotesque detail.